Thank you to Jackery for sponsoring today's video. Oh, hello ladies and gents, welcome to beautiful windy Morecambe Bay. As always, it's always freaking windy here. In today's video, I am maybe going to be doing a bit of photography. I'm more just on a little bit of a scouting mission for some potential photographs. I'll talk about it in a bit, but I just wanted to give you a little bit of an update on a couple of things. Firstly, my van, my Blue Jay, which is parked just there. No big deal, but I've just had so many questions about the Blue Jay. People ask me where it is, what's the story, have I sold it? Some of you have been asking. And yeah, just a little bit of an update for you on that. But more importantly, I'm so excited to announce something in this video, something that's kind of been brewing away in the background for ages. And yeah, we'll get into it. It's actually quite a bit windier than I first imagined, but we'll deal with it. Now, I got this photograph ages ago now. I mean, maybe getting on a year. I'm not sure, I might be overstating that a little bit. I don't know if it was that long ago. But anyway, it was from this location on these beautiful salt marshes here on Morecambe Bay. And I love that photograph, the black and white, the mood, the tones, the drama. And I guess it's just always inspired me to think, oh, I need to get back around these salt marshes and just try and get some more photographs from there, you know, just explore it a little bit more. And that's all I'm really doing today. Like I said, I've got the camera with me, just a little OM5 in case anything happens with the light. But for the most part, I think I'm just going to mill about around here and scout around, see if there's any other opportunities. But like that photograph, I feel like this is a location that's very much suited to big skies and drama. So yeah. Now anyway, let me get into this announcement because I'm so excited about. Like I said, it's something that's been bubbling away in the background for, I'd say actually years now, to be honest. But only recently it's coming to the forefront of my mind and I wanted to talk about it a little bit, obviously announce it. And yeah, let's do that. So long story short, I'm excited to announce that I've actually created a little bit of a, I don't know what to call it yet, it's so early, like a bit of a membership space on my Ko-fi page. So I didn't really want to use the word, but it's kind of like a Patreon. That's like a different company, but you know what I mean? You pay a little bit of money to support what I do, but you receive a lot of kind of like bonus features and behind the scenes. I don't know. But anyway, the list's up on the screen now. And the link to you know, the Ko-fi membership page or my Ko-fi page will be down in the video description below, where you can get, you know, a lot more information in a lot more detail. Now, there's one thing that I want to get across here, and this is extremely important, and I want to be abundantly clear about this, and that is that nothing is going to change here on YouTube. That is my golden rule. I am not about to start putting all of my content behind a paywall. That is not me. It's not something I ever want to do if I can help it. So for those of you that have completely turned off by the idea of a membership straight away, please know I'm extremely grateful for your support by just watching my YouTube videos, giving them a thumbs up, maybe subscribing, that sort of thing, commenting down below. That means everything to me. So I don't expect anything from anybody. All I'm creating this membership for is a few extra kind of like bonus, more like behind the scenes, extra features that I think, or I hope a lot of you will be interested in as well. Perhaps building a little bit of a community, something a bit different. You know, everything I feel like that I do is very YouTube heavy. And I feel like this is the right way to go, and it's something that I'm very excited and passionate about, and something that I think a lot of you will get a lot of value from as well. Oh man, I always like trying to vary and change up my camera angles as I'm talking. It's just a bit more interesting. I can't have the tripod stood up today because it's too windy. We'll try it. Look at that. You're going to blow over in a sec. Now, yeah, as for the memberships, let me talk about my benefit of receiving more income. That's just going to fall over. Because again, I want to be so transparent about this. There's no reason why I'd want to lie. Yes, I'm going to make more income from this. It's another way that you can support what I do. If you want to, that is not a lie. But I hope you can trust me when I say I'm not being greedy. I'm not trying to get more money. All I'm trying to do, honestly, is like diversify a little bit. Like I said before, my business model, I hate even saying that because I don't see myself as a business person, but you know what I mean, is not very diverse. It's extremely YouTube heavy. It'd be a high percentage of how I earn my money, and it scares me a lot, to be honest with you. I'm scared. And I just, again, this other side to it, it is important to me. It's another way that I can earn income if people choose to support me, if people have an interest in this, hopefully you do. And it's going to help me to get out and make these videos and create this content, I suppose, that hopefully you lot seem to enjoy in a different way. And I want to be really transparent about that as well, you know, and that is part of why I'm doing it. I'm not going to stand here and lie to you, of course it is. But, like I said, I'm extremely excited about the prospect of having this audience that are that interested in what I've got to say and value that hopefully I share, that they're actually willing to pay a small fee every month to receive that value, if that makes sense. I am actually going to try just again, a quick sort of scouty photograph, quick recce sort of photograph of this little section here. And I'm just aperture priority, f7.1 actually, just because I'm quite close to this little puddle down here. And yeah, I just want to make sure that everything's in focus front to back. But again, it doesn't really matter at the minute. Sky's actually quite nice, to be fair. There we go. Yeah, obviously in portrait, I think ISO's on auto. Maybe it's up, yes, I think it's staying on 200 anyway. Shutter speed's 1/400th, something like that. But anyway, yeah, them sort of photographs, man, the drama, the beautiful big skies. And then I'm thinking if I get light, or like in that photograph, even like a little bit of rain down in the foreground and that sort of thing. Just a really interesting location. So we're back in the van, and I want to give you a little bit of an update on the camper van, the Blue Jay. I've had a lot of questions on him over the summer. Where has he been? Why is he not featuring in any videos? And there's no big news or anything, but I wanted to answer some of those questions. And before we get into it, I wanted to say another massive thank you to Jackery for kindly sponsoring today's video. Now, I'm very proud to be working with this company. I've had the version 1 of this for 2 or 3 years now. So this is the Jackery Explorer 1000 version 2. So quick disclaimer, sponsored by Jackery, so I've got this for free, which is, I'm so grateful and fortunate and privileged to have this for free, but I very rarely accept gear on this channel. And if I do, my rule is it's something that I want to make sure that I'm actually going to use. And more importantly, it's something that I feel like yous are going to have some sort of interest in as well. And I feel like a lot of yous will with this. Now, for anyone that doesn't know what this is, to give you a very simple explanation, you know, you get them little power banks to recharge your phone 2 or 3 times if you're out and about. This is basically a big, massive, giant version of that, but it's got USB-C ports, USB-A. It's got a 12-volt socket output. It's even got AC sockets, so you can literally plug in household devices. I'll talk about this 12-volt socket in a minute because it's really important for my own use case. But what I love about it is that you can charge this pack up in various different ways. So you can plug it in at home or a campsite through the AC and it'll charge in like 1.5 hours, 2 hours. It's even on the version 2, there's an emergency recharge feature which will recharge it to 100% in an hour, which is absolute madness. These little sockets that you can see here allow you to plug in solar panels. Again, that's massive for me. I've got a solar panel on the roof of the camper van, and I've also got a couple from Jackery as well. In fact, don't quote me on this, but I think at the minute, if you buy one of these, you get a free solar panel. Check on the website, but that is class. Now, my main use case for this is I've got one of these 12-volt sockets, plug it into the Jackery, and this powers my whole camper van. So this cable goes into a little fuse box that, you know, connects to every single appliance that I use in this van, whether it's USB sockets spread around the van, my fan, obviously my lights, my sink uses electricity, my diesel heater, you know, I charge all of my photography gear in here, my laptop, things like that. And it is the absolute heartbeat of my camper van. Now, I'm acutely aware that a lot of you don't care about camper vans, you don't have one, you never want one. But, you know, as this is a photography channel, you could maybe just chuck this in the boot of your car and use it to recharge your photography gear if you're perhaps away on a trip, you know, something like that. I know some photographers that definitely do that. In fact, when I was last out with my mate Ian, he had one of these, or the version 1, in his boot. We got back down from a hike and he said, "Henry, do you want a cup of tea?" And I said, "Yeah, go on then." I thought he'd just have a little gas stove or something, and he got this out, plugged in a little electric portable kettle, and we had a cup of tea within 2 or 3 minutes, and it only used kind of like 3 or 4% of the battery, which was amazing. But anyway, I cannot wait to use this in my camper van, you know, to power my van and to charge all my photography gear when I'm away on trips. And they come highly recommended from me, or Jackery do, as a brand. There's all different sizes that might suit your own needs. And again, you know, it doesn't have to just be photography. You might be worried about power cuts at home and you'd want this with a solar panel as a bit of a backup. I don't know, but they come highly recommended from me. There'll be a link down in the video description below. And I actually asked Jackery as well, can you give me a discount code for my audience? They kindly obliged. So the code is up on the screen now, and I think that'll get you 10% off, which is quite a lot considering these cost hundreds of pounds, you know. But yeah, thanks to them, and let's get on to this little van update. Oh man, the wind just creates chaos in your mind. You never find that? It's like a beautiful sunny day today, but the wind, man, it just makes everything feel so stressful. Oh, as for the van, yeah, I mean, there's no news, there's nothing to say, and that's kind of the whole point, is like nothing's changed. I think I've realised that my van trips, my camper van trips, those sorts of videos that I know so many of you enjoy, I generally enjoy doing them over the winter, autumn, a little bit spring, and summer. I'll never write it off, but it's just busier everywhere, innit? And harder to park the van, people everywhere, more expensive, I don't know, all these things. And I guess this summer, and I haven't done this on purpose, I just haven't really used my van that much because of that. You know, I've just kind of thought, I'll just do some day trips here and there, and I've enjoyed it, you know, but I am looking forward to getting out back in the van come autumn, which is only sort of around the corner now, isn't it? I don't want to wish the summer away or anything. And I also bought a car. So a lot of you that have signed up to my newsletter, which will be another link in the video description below, will know this because I'm quite chatty on there. By the way, if you don't want to sign up to the membership and pay, the newsletter is something else that you can sign up for that's free. And yeah, chat away on that. Quite a lot of behind the scenes photographs and little things and bits and bobs on that. It's quite chatty. So feel free to sign up to that as well. And that's free. But yeah, I bought a car like 3 or 4 months ago, maybe a bit less than that, a couple of months. And the whole idea was I just never enjoyed using my camper van away on day trips. Do you know what I mean? Like it was just putting miles on the van and I wasn't sleeping in it. So the plan was always to kind of get a car eventually to alleviate that. And hence I've just not used the van that much in little videos and stuff. So there you go. Anyway, a big thank you for all listening. That link to the membership will be down below. I look forward to saying hello to any of you that decide to join, if anyone does. And I just really want you to know how much I appreciate your support. And yeah, I want this to be like collaborative. What I do is quite lonely. It's just me and a computer, me and my camera. That's my job. So to actually have a space, you know, this is, I guess, another benefit for me as well. Absolute selfish geezer. But it's something that I look forward to being able to chat to you a lot a bit more. And yeah, I'm probably babbling a little bit now, but you know what I mean? Like, just, yeah, a bit more of a community. But yeah, hopefully I can see some of you there. Give us some name suggestions. Links all down in the video description. But I'm going on holiday tonight. I'm going to Europe. I'm going to France. I say that because I'm driving, like, so me and my girlfriend are going together. We might visit a few different places. Anyway, I am on a mad one. I will see you later. Thank you for your time, for watching, for listening. Hopefully see you on the membership thing. All right, see you later.